Capricorn, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a tarot reading going from the 6th to the 12th of February. How are you finding February? Is it funny? It certainly feels like it from my side. As from one Capricorn to another, the ending of Pluto just can't come quick enough. Let's just see what's going on your overall energies for this week. Five of Pentacles. Now, this could be obviously money loss for some of you. This might be a case of losing your job, but actually losing your job is going to be a good opportunity for you to find a better one, basically. Because it's the overall energy, I don't think it's concerned necessarily with money as such. I do believe you've got to be in your bonnet and you're working a lot at the moment, Capricorn. You're really bossing it up. There's some long-term plans that you want to get sorted and want to get done. But at the same time, as you go ahead and do it, what it tends to do is it almost sort of shuts you out from the outside world a little bit. Because you're so busy, you haven't got time for the outside world. And that's that sensation there that you might well sort of like have yourself, just sort of shut out from the world simply because you're just so busy trying to get a new way of business off the ground or something like that, or starting a new job or finding that job, whichever it is within the workplace. For the relationship side, the emotional sort of side, it is a case of not necessarily having the bank balance in order to have the decent relationships. And I mean bank balance in the way of emotions, simply because I think you're more concerned about your karmic path and where you should be going and where you should be at the moment. This is what you're concerned about. You're concerned about a mission. So we're going to put that in the karmic sort of relationship side. And it seems to be that your relationships that are around you is tied into your mission here on the planet, and this life here at the moment, a call to mission. And this may set you aside from everybody else. Let's just see how the universe is influencing you. Wow, this here is where you've got like the moon. So this is all to do with cycles. What's going on here? It's hidden stuff as well. The universe is encouraging you within relationships to go into parts of the relationships where you're not really a bit outside your comfort zone, if you know what I mean. And this could be to do with communication. I was talking about that last week, that you need to open up to communication, that you might be running off down your pathway. And this is what I was talking about on your mission. And, other people may not understand where you're going. So you do need to open up that idea of communication, which you may not be used to. And I think the universe is also trying to encourage you to move it into parts of your relationships around you that you're not really got the habit of being in. So it's feeling it for the first time in a way within your relationships. I think this is going to provoke a lot of interest in you. And I think you're doing it already. And I think it's already been coming on for some time. It's almost as if like you're coming in from the cold, from outside society, and you're being brought back in, because of that Pluto sort of scenario. So this is where your guides are coming in as well, trying to help you out. So they're trying to create coincidences that are going to offer you opportunities within your life and possibilities. Oh, the Eight of Cups. I am not joking to you. I think they've come up in every single reading, without exception. Shine your light, shine your vision of the world upon the world, Capricorn. I think these offerings here are going to sort of provoke you to start walking towards your happiness. And it could be, it's offerings of love, or not necessarily from a new love, but offerings of a new situation, because there's lots of things tied into the Knight of Cups. There's also communication. There could be contracts as well, and celebration, and good participation in some beautiful, solid moments between you and your loved one. Maybe it's on a mission to that, and a mission is to get towards the sun, get towards that happiness that is within your life. It seems like it's going to be that part of that connection through your crown chakra to everything that is around you. Let's just see what's going on your sort of financial side of your life. Stay strong and stay true to yourself, basically. That's the karmic message for you this week. Within your work, it's a case of just keep true to who you are, true to what you do. Things will pan out for you, as it were. There's no doubt about it. It will pan out in the direction that you've been working on. And I think as well, as I've already said this, I think you're actually going to get a lot further ahead than you realise in life. Because you're walking towards your pleasure as well, your happiness, and you're on that mission, I almost think you're sort of like ahead of society in a way. And or the people that are around you. And all of a sudden people are going to realise that, my word, look at Capricorn. They've gone miles. You know, let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this. Everything. You have got everything. The Ten of Cups as well is almost like it's like the definition of success. The definition of success doesn't necessarily mean just money. It's also that harmonious place with everything that is around you. And that's what came out of your aura and your chakra reading, your blueprint energy reading, which we did, which came out earlier on today on this channel. And I think the universe is sort of saying here, if you realised how far you've come, the amount of resources that you have that you can apply in your life, you could make the world work for you, manifest your true future. Yeah, let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this at the same time as we're going through. Masterful stuff. You really owning it in your workspace, really owning it. In this week. And I think these guides are trying to sort of recognize how skillful you are and the work you've put in to get to where you are. It might be a case for some of you that you need to do some, exams or stuff like that, or doing some sort of workshop or course online and stuff like that in order to get to that mastery as well. And maybe you're in the process of getting that and not realizing how far you've actually come down the road. Five of Swords, it's very similar to the Eight of Cups. It's walking away from complications that really don't serve you, basically. And I think this mastery and this fullness that you have in your life will allow you to do that. And I'm not even sure you're going to realize you're walking away from it. I think it's going to be more of a case is just kind of going, oh, look at that. I'm going to go after that. And as you go after that, all of a sudden you realize, actually, you've walked away from a lot of complications in your workspace that weren't serving you at all, that was just creating that complications. So let's just see what's going on there. I think that was that realization. I was talking in the energy blueprint reading as well, but there was a lot of confidence within you, and that be interesting to see what sort of played out there. I think there's also a desire for a new paradigm to be like a fair exchange between people. Yeah, you're gonna be that leader. Look at that. You're going to complete your karmic mission, and I think your karmic mission is not tied into like the human social network, not tied into the means of the norm. Basically, you are following your own path, Capricorn, and you've done a lot of work in order to get there. And with this work that you've been doing, it's going to set you aside from most other people within the world. And this is how you're going to feel slightly out of sync with the humans, but actually in sync with everything that is around you. When you do that, all of a sudden, people are going to turn around and sort of say, how did Capricorn get over there? Wow, we didn't see that. And that's where your mastery comes in. You've walked away from complications. You've walked away from the small one cup and moving towards the sun of your happiness. And all of a sudden, you're going to be in a really, really good place, I think, over the next sort of 2 weeks. It's really brewing up to be, building up a lot of confidence within yourself, basically. So, yeah, there you go, Capricorn. That was your Astroflower reading for the week going from the 6th to the 12th. There's loads of links in the description below. I do personal readings. There's also the link to your chakras and your aura reading for this week. And next week, from the beginning of next week, we will be doing a deeper dive into your karmic missions and these two cards here. And if there's any heads up to be had during the week as we go forward. Okay? In the meantime, Capricorn, thank you very much for being with us and supporting us on this channel. And, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.